gentlemen, here we are. This is Matt's Chats number 22, and the stars just get bigger and better, wilder and prouder, and more pissed by the looks of things, but that doesn't matter. That's what it's all about. Hey, the wine is flowing. It's a good time, and it's a celebration time, because this week on Matt's Chats, I'm very, very, very honoured to be joined by two members of Black Roze. Well, I talk about Black Roze. When I say Black Roze, I always go back to the days of Thin Lizzy and that wonderful song, but this is a Black Roze with a Z, and this is the wonderful Vicky and Baz Roze. Good evening. How are you?
Hi,
Thank
Matt.
you.
How are you, man? We're well.
You've had a long day. You've been doing press, you know, you've done sort of Kerrang, Metal Hammer, Hollywood. Now you're doing Matt's Chats in his bedroom with his Hugh Hefner dressing gown on. How is it?
We particularly like the Hugh Hefner dressing gown.
Listen, you can only show respect to a man who never gets out of his dressing gown all day long. Total respect.
Wait.
I loved him because I mean, I was going to say like we're brothers from another mother.
We are,
aren't we? And you know, you're a sister from another mister. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Family.
I fell in love with you guys when I met you at the New Wave of Classic Rock. You were getting photographed. Adam Kennedy was doing shots with you in the foyer. And you just looked so glamorous, and I wanted to know glamorous people.
You come along like this ball of energy.
No, you were great, and your set was magnificent. I loved it. You know, the guitar up in the air, and your front man. No, you're a fantastic band. Now, the reason we're talking today, because when this actual interview comes out, which is next Friday, which will be the 28th, and on the 28th of April, we have the wonderful release of Penny for Your Sins, album number 2.
Yes.
You guys, tell me about
rock and roll, baby. Yeah, it is.
We're so excited.
Yeah, we can't wait.
Can you tell?
Yeah, I can feel the excitement coming over. You know, it's but you should be. It's a great album. You know, I've sat through it. People send me a lot of stuff all the time, and I sit and listen to it, and I go back and I always think, well, I listened to it initially, and 2 or 3 songs stick out, and I go back to it. Then I do the acid test, which is I cook, and if I can cook to it, and while I'm cooking, whenever I'm cooking, if the music comes on, it's there. We're on to a winner, and just the tracks and stuff. I mean, Burn It Down, and you released it as a single. Wow, it's such a good tune, really is.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah, we think so. I mean, I think it comes mainly from you, didn't it?
Well, Burn It Down. Yeah, it's basically about self-destruct. It's about hitting self-destruct button and just you know, everything's going well in your life, and you're like, let's just go on a 5-day bender and ruin it all. That's basically that was like my youth. That's what I was like.
And when I met her,
I'm that adulting now, so those days are behind me.
I don't know.
You don't have to lie here. No one's going to judge you here. You can say what you like.
We're just waiting to burn it down again. But at the moment, things are. I'm not burning it down. Watch this space.
Watch this space. Yeah, watch it just deteriorate as it goes on.
That's it.
No, it's great because I mean, you play all the songs, you go through it. You know, tracks like "Hit Me Up," you know, really stick out, and you find yourself, you know, going along to them. Just, you know, it was macaroni cheese that I was making. I do elaborate, but that was what I was making that particular night. And
with tomato sauce.
I like that. We might call it the mac and cheese song.
Mac and chease, yeah. Conquer the states with that. But, you know, it's a great track. I mean, and a lot of them. Not Your Whore Anymore. Brilliant song. I mean, that straight away stuck with me and resonated. You know, so I like that one.
I mean, that is basically like the catchy poppy rock gothic song.
Yeah.
You know, it was the first song we wrote for this new album, and we said, right, it's got to be 3 minutes 20 seconds, DJ friendly, short solo, catchy hook, blah blah. Actually, we had 2 years on that bloody song.
Yeah, because I mean, that actually came about before Devil's Door, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because I thought Devil's Door was the first one, but it wasn't. That was actually the first one we started writing, Not Your Whore Anymore. Oh, cheers.
Cheers. It's limoncello. From
what you got there now?
Is that Bailey's?
Yeah, I brought it back with me.
Oh, I love the Baileys.
Yeah. I don't feel so guilty now on a Wednesday. Oh no, it's not Wednesday, it's Friday. What day are we?
Yeah, they would have wired it. I gave up drink for 7 weeks, and I thought, what the hell did I do that for? What was that about?
That was ridiculous.
What's that all about?
God, disgusting, Matt.
Well, they told me that I sang in tune.
My brother anymore, would you?
Yeah. Now this is it. I'm very interested because we do have a quite a connection, but we have more of an connection because you started playing covers and ran from the Kent area, which is where you played covers, a lot of biker gigs.
Are you from Kent as well?
No, but I've done a lot of kids' parties in Kent. That's another story. We'll go on to that another time.
Okay.
Yeah, for my sins, I used to DJ kids' parties for 12 years. That's
oh
dear.
But you think rock and roll crowds are wild? You think your biker? You do a kids' party?
Yeah.
I'll tell you something else.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something else as well. You honestly think that the groupies after gigs are bad. You want to see some of the single mums. You get I'm not saying anymore because a gentleman never tells his wife. But yeah, that's the way it is. Anyway, enough about that. So yeah, the album comes out. You spent about 3 years creating it. Obviously, during lockdown, the pandemic, which hit all of us. You've been a covers band. You've done the hard yards and really done the hard yards and developed your style. But you have a great chemistry on stage, which I liked as well. Image is important to you, and the way you perform is important to you, and I love that, and that's something that came across. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's basically we're just
instinct.
Instinct. We don't rehearse any of that.
I
mean, we don't really know what each other are going to do on the gig. It's just we enjoy it. Sometimes I think we enjoy it so much between ourselves that we forget about the people out front. Because we just love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, image is.
It all goes back to, as you say, Matt, yourself as well. The covers day when it was all like a bit of a fun night out, and we always used to interact with each other so well before we were a couple.
Yeah, we did.
And it just naturally carried on to that stage now. Now we do it. Now we do our own stuff.
Yeah.
It's just what comes from our beings,
Yeah, that's it. Our beings.
Yeah, there is no fakery on stage with us. It literally is just
what you see is what you get.
I love that. It's great. There's a real earthy honesty, isn't there? An honesty about the way you are. The chemistry's obviously there, and if you're having a domestic, you bring it on stage with you. If you're not,
Yeah.
Interviews, actually, we had one earlier in the interview.
Why was it? We never had it. Did we?
Because he was blathering on so much, I was like, "You're going on."
But
that's good for you. Yeah. Right. Listen, I've been married 30 years. I'm not with someone. She's got no interest in my music whatsoever. It's brilliant. I love it. I love it that way. I go out for the weekend, Friday, Saturday night. I'll come in. I'll feel like a rock god. I'll come in the morning. It's, have you cleaned the toilet? Have you cleaned the bathrooms? Have you changed the That's what I get.
What you need is to have Baz and Vixen falling asleep in your living room so you can carry on the party the next day.
Oh no, I've done my time on that. I've got a book out about most of it. I
need to read this book.
Yeah.
I didn't learn about it. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the lawsuits. I tried to change some of the surnames so that wouldn't happen, but we'll see what happens.
Was you on that original AC/DC record?
Yeah. I can't say anymore. But yeah, so this is your second album. So when you started from because what happened with our setup was I'd been in original bands and I joined Ransom initially as a covers band, and we still play covers and still love it and treat everything the same, whatever it is, whether we're playing covers or originals. It's the same ethos that we had. And certain mainstream radio stations, I won't meet them, they kind of look down on you. They try and pigeonhole you. You're a tribute or a covers band. So I was interested, particularly from your point of view, of making that transition from being a covers band, playing those tough gigs, to being an originals band. How did you find that change?
Well, initially, when we started writing, it was the people that come to our covers band gigs carried on coming to see our originals music.
Yeah.
So the transition worked really well. We still put in a few covers.
Yeah.
You know, because some people like covers, don't they, when they go out?
Yeah.
Some people like originals.
We never forget our roots.
And those people actually, those fans that we had for the covers band that used to come and see us every week, stayed fans of Black Roze and actually helped us, like on social media. They still like and share and do all that. So it's almost like we built up our fan base, a local fan base, before being a covers band. And I actually think that's why we've done as well as we've done with you know.
Well, the very first night we ever went out as an originals band, we only had two original songs, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we got off this gig in the Hard Rock Cafe in London on a Monday night.
Yeah,
and we had such a party, and we packed out a full minibus, 28 minibus, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Drove to London on a Monday night. We absolutely rammed the Hard Rock Cafe in London.
Travelled to,
you know, and that wasn't because of the two original songs we done. They just because they loved us.
They loved us.
You know, they love us.
Yeah.
Well, they
love us. Yeah.
I love you. I love you. I think you're great.
Yeah. So you know, that's how it's got. You know. Now we spend more time out of our hometown than we don't spend any time in our hometown.
I mean, we barely do local gigs. But we didn't last year. We are doing a lot more this year because we feel like we need to give our people something back, you know, because we've been travelling all around the country last year doing loads of gigs, but the guys here haven't seen us for a while.
There's a very loyal following. We actually played in West Wickham the other week, the Bromley Massive, all that, those kind of people out in that side of the Kent. They'll come and see bands everywhere, and they are great. And there's a thriving scene, which is fun enough. We're trying to break into that, you know, with it is. And it's interesting you say that, making a change and playing on a Monday night. I went to see Massive Wagons the other night, who you've played with on Monday. I was chatting to Baz. I love Baz to bits. He's brilliant, isn't he? He's not well at the moment. He's got a bit of a sore. He's had COVID before they went on tour. They've had to cancel Norwich tonight, but he was saying, you know, it was a bit of a sausage fest on Monday night. It was in London, and they come up north, or they have a nice crossbreed. But he went to London, the Scala, and it was full of geezers. It was I did feel a bit sorry for him. I was making him laugh with him about it afterwards. But that's it. And I was wondering, it's interesting if you travel around and you notice, and you must notice this, as you go up north, the audiences are more diverse, more friendly, or seem to be more into the rock and more willing to come out. And it's, I cut my yards. I mean, if you read the book, you're in London and some of the tough gigs and that I've been through. But it just makes me more respectful of an audience and more kind of like wanting to. It doesn't matter. There's 2 people there, 3 people. It doesn't matter. I just want them to go away and say they've had a good night and a good time.
It is that engagement, that interaction, you know, with people, and you know, like you say, the scene is so much bigger up north.
Yeah,
the original music scene. Locally, we've got quite a good cover band scene in Thanet where we are.
But originals
but originals music isn't not rock anyway. We've got a lot of singer-songwriter type acts like duos and that kind of thing that go down well around here, but not really.
We have to do Dartford Tunnel, 2 hours round the M25, and once we're round there, then we feel we're in
the rock territory.
Into rock territory.
Which is really bad. I would laugh about it, but it's criminal. That's what we've got to do every time we want to do a gig. And just we've got to get around that fucking Dartford Tunnel, M25, and then you know once we're in that area, we know we go down well. You know, as an originals band, and because as you say, in London and the southeast of England, it's all. I remember growing up in the 80s, and it hasn't changed. It's all disco. It's all.
I wouldn't say it's disco.
Trendy. Anyway. Well, I used to call it bloody disco. It's all trendy lights. Do you know what I mean? If you're in a band, you got no chance, and nothing's changed. You know. So I kept plugging away with my bands over the years, and we branched out, wrote around stuff, but you still got to go around M25 to get other respect from other people. You know, you've got that. We've still got that local following.
Our family and friends, and
yeah,
you know,
and it's massive.
Yeah.
But from anywhere else in the country, if someone else is in northeast of England, they're not going to hear of Black Roze because we're in the south. We're nearer Calais than we are bloody.
There we
London.
go. Let's get the old tape measure out. But it is like that. I understand that. But I think now things have changed. I mean, I know from gigging through the 80s, and I did, and the hard yards I did during the 90s. And I think now you have the opportunity to break through. I think actually the Arctic Monkeys was the band that really did it, because they didn't need a record company. They got the audience before anyone could touch them. And suddenly the record label was never all on the outside thinking, oh God, we got to have a part of this. And and I think that changed the concept. Now everyone can put something out there, and it's immediate access. Yes, it's for free, but you can get your name out there to whoever around the world. And you probably do, and we do. That's why we get messages from Australia, America, and people and these little towns. And I saw the film Searching for Sugar Man. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's about a guy he was a Detroit guy, playing down and out, playing for years, and he didn't realise he was an absolute god in South Africa. He didn't know it. They absolutely loved him. Okay. And I met the guy in Detroit.
Is it on Netflix or anything like that?
Yeah, you can find it on Netflix. And it is just a wonderful story. Yeah, Searching for Sugar Man. And he didn't know. And someone comes, they all thought he was dead. It was a story gone around, he'd been killed in a car crash. This guy went to find him and found him and found out he was still alive. Because did you know that, you know, you are like children who grew up in South Africa with this apartheid, love you. And they flew him over to do this gig. And he walks on, I mean, I'm welling up thinking about it. He walks on stage in front of this crowd of people just going mental, thinking all those hard yards that, you know, you do. And there's people out there that think so you never know, Black Roze may be sort of big, you know, somewhere, you don't know, in some Fiji collar, some of the effigies of both of you, gods, you know, and one day you'll go out there.
Well,
Black Roze, I hear. And that's it.
It's like that anvil.
Anvil, yeah. When you know, you ever seen the anvil?
Oh, I love it. When they go to Japan. That gets me as well. Yeah, well, and he goes out, and at 10:30, the place is heaving. Yeah. Metal on metal. Let's go.
That would be great, wouldn't it? That's the dream. That's the dream, isn't it?
It'll happen. You guys are lovely. You're as lovely as you come across. You're charismatic on stage. You've got great sound. I can only see good things coming for you guys, and I'm really pleased to know you. And to call you friends now, which is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I fuck it up, man.
Definitely.
That's you know.
You as friends
all those others, you know. It's match chats.
It's
been a long day for these two. So what's the plan now? So the album comes out. He's here having their own private conversation now. The album comes out the 28th, and how are you going to back it up? Where are you going to play? Where's the launch party? Where's it happening?
So we're actually having a local launch party in Sandwich, in Kent.
Medieval town.
Don't you know? It's called the Fleur de Lis. They're just starting out at the rock club. They've got a rock club going on a Thursday night. We want to support it because, like we said about rock music, original rock music in Kent, there's not many places to play. So the Fleur de Lis have got I think it's once a month on a Thursday, they have a rock night.
Okay.
And we played it a couple of weeks ago.
Through Chris Oxenden, who is Ockenden. Yeah, he's a new promoter doing stuff. So we like I say, we were so concentrated on getting the album finished, we haven't really looked away from that for the rest of the year.
We've got a few already booked gigs coming up in that period.
Well, we hadn't actually booked a launch party.
Launch party.
Yeah, because we didn't know when the bloody album was going to finish, did we?
No.
So Chris got hold of us after we played down there on a Thursday night. And it was rammed. It was like we had people from like Dover and Thanet coming in halfway house sort of thing.
People coming across on dinghies from France just to come and see
you.
There was one woman there that saw Baz in the 90s in one of his bands in the 90s. Yeah. I remember you from 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That's what you wanted it. Yeah, I'll get a bit of that. Yeah.
I was only 12 then, of course.
Yeah. It's worse when they come up to you and say, "Daddy." That's the worst bit.
I waited for that one.
Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. I'm sure it will.
So we've got that, and then we've got another few local ones, and then we've got a couple in the Midlands in August and September, and then we're planning on doing a sort of a mini tour towards the end of the year, early next year, to promote the album.
Oh, amazing!
So, yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah. I can see nothing but good things for you guys. I think it's just going to go up and up, and you deserve to. Your material is great. You're lovely people. You got a great stage set. I think, you know, people come out and see Black Roze wherever they're playing. Go and support them. Support live music is what we should do anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. I would like to say you too, bro. You know, you're exactly the same. You know, you're a great character, good stage presence, good voice, and we apologise. We missed you at Great Yarmouth, isn't it?
Don't worry about that. Yeah. Don't worry about that. We're always around somewhere. We always play. I think we got there for the photo shoot. That was the important thing. I wanted to wear those horns, those antlers you were wearing. What's that about?
I should have put them on. I wore them in, Burn It Down. We did a video where I was just.
I saw it. Yeah.
So I thought, I'll bring them along for a photo shoot. I like to have a few hats and my
I'll tell you something, because I'll tell you what that reminds me of. Because when I was very young as a kid, I saw a film called Jack the Giant Killer, the original film, and in that, he's got a beautiful princess, and she gets turned to the dark side. He turns to a devil woman. She had these. As a young lad growing up, that did things to me. That I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well,
so when I saw you wearing the antlers again, it brought me back, and I was going,
I can
just saying, just the antlers. I've added it to my list of black stockings, high heels, antlers. That's it. It's on there. Listen, guys, you've had a very long day. I know you have, and I love the
fact you can carry on. Well,
we can keep going. If you're okay, I'll keep going. I just don't want
to. I'm bloody I'm a bottle and a half through, mate, so rock and roll.
All right, I might pour myself another lemon chiller in a minute. But anyway, so the album's called Penny for Your Sins. It's released next Friday. These guys are doing a launch at Sandwich, or in a sandwich. At the Fleur de Lis.
Yeah.
And, is this invite only?
No, we've actually made it free entry.
Yeah.
Shall I come down? Shall I come?
Yeah, come now.
Please come down.
I'll come down.
Yeah.
Shall I do it?
Now. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Come on.
You need, if you want to get there and walking, you need to start now.
Yeah. I've been through there. Listen, I did a kids' party in Kent, which there were lovely people in Kent, and I had to do this football party, and there was 2 birthday boys, okay? And just before that started, this guy said, look, my son's handicapped. He's got something wrong with his legs. Please don't make him feel left out. Make him feel part of it. He had these metal wires on both his legs. So he came on clanking around the pitch. The game ended with about 5 seconds to go in the game. It was 4-4. Both birthday boys had scored a hat-trick. And then this guy in the last minute tripped this guy up in the penalty box. And I looked up and I saw old Clanky was in goal. I thought, oh, no. No, we want this to be 4-4. We want it to 4. We don't want any drama. He's in goal. So I walked up to the birthday boy, number 2, who was taking the penalty. I said to him, just do the right thing, mate. You tell that to a 9-year-old kid. Do the right thing. He runs back. He hits the ball as hard as he can. Old Clanky sticks his leg up, knees it over the bar and saves the penalty. They all lift him up. He's a hero. And his dad comes running. He goes, how did you do that? How did you? I said, well, match parties. That's what happens.
I can make anything happen.
Yeah. Make a film out of it. It'll be brilliant. But that's it. So you're working on that. You've got the release coming. Are you doing any more videos? I like your videos.
Well, I would really like to do a video for Devil's Door. Really, really.
Yeah, she would really like to do it because I have to do it. That's the thing.
Oh, I got you. All right.
So, I'd like to because it's sort of a song that it means a lot to me.
She's always said, "Oh, I want me to be dying on a bed in a hospital, but not just a new hospital, an old-fashioned 1950s hospital. And then I want someone from the outside. I want someone lifting me off the bed, doing this." And I'm thinking, right, how am I meant to make this happen, then? Jesus.
You could have all the doctors in gas masks. Like there'd be some attack. There's gas masks.
Like that.
That's really good.
Like that.
Yeah. We do that, and it's the Devil's Door. I'm just thinking out loud.
Thanks,
Ideas, man. Me. It's
I'm
coming
surprised
up.
you
haven't thought of that one.
lashed on it. Come on, Baz, get to it
Listen,
now.
if this appears in the video, I want it. I'll put it in there.
Your accreditation.
I'll even get the gas mask. I'll do
Yeah.
it.
You can be in the video.
Yeah, you could be in a video, mate.
Oh God, that'd be an honour. I'll
You
tell you
could
something.
be Baz's brother.
Oh yeah, we could pretend. I could be your standing. Years ago.
Are you going to do stunts?
Yeah. I was used as a stunt double in a porn film many years ago. They only wanted my ass. Sadly. That's it. I won't go any further. It'll never get released anyway, so it's fine. There we go. Listen, I think you guys are amazing. I can't wait.
We got to the end of the day.
Oh, you've managed to make it. They've talked to everybody, and they saved the best till last. They came on to me.
I really enjoyed it.
Black Roze, honestly, it's been an absolute honour to speak to you guys again, and I can't wait to catch up. So it's next Thursday down in Sandwich at the Fleur de Lis.
Not next Thursday, June the 17th.
June the 17th.
June the 17th?
Yeah.
Oh, so the album comes out next week, but the party's not till June the 17th.
Yes.
Right.
Sorry about that.
Sometimes I'm a bit slow on the uptake, but I get it now.
I don't think Baz actually got round to telling you the date because he was rambling again.
Well, I'll rewind it later and I'll say, oh, hang on, I'll edit that bit. He did tell me.
That's it.
No, I don't edit. They go out as they are. Bare and naked, just like I am underneath this dressing gown. Right. On that note, Black Roze, Vic, Baz, it's been an absolute pleasure. Or Vixen, that's what we like to call you. Vixen.
Vixen, Victoria, Vicky.
Oh, Victoria.
Victoria.
Yeah,
Look, enjoy the rest of your evening. Go and relax. Go and have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Rock and roll will take care of itself.
Definitely.
And
you guys are going. God bless you. Have a great evening.
Thank you, bro.
Matt.
Matt, you're a star, bro.
Love you.
We'll see you later. Man. Thank you. Bye-bye.